Hi, good morning children. I am Mehul sir. Today we will learn lesson flying together. Class 5th English. Okay, let's enjoy the story of flying together. After that we will discuss question answers and other exercise of the lesson. Now, story. Okay, there was a deep forest. In the forest, there was a tall tree, as you can see in the picture, and it has large branches and they are spreaded very largely. Now, on that tree, on the top, there lived flock of geese. Can you see that? Okay. These geese, they feel this place very safe. Okay, now in the group you can see there is an old bird. Can you see that with the spectacles? Okay, that bird is very wise. Now one day what happened? That bird noticed a small little creeper at the bottom of the tree. So he told other geese that we must remove or destroy that creeper. So the other geese of the group, they told that why we must do that or how this small creeper can harm us. So the old bird explained that it will gradually grow up, and with the help of this creeper, hunters and somebody else can come up to the tree and they can kill us. But these birds, they told that don't worry too much about that, it's very small and we have much time to destroy it, we will destroy it later. Now okay, now here children, there is a duck and goose. The plural of goose is geese. Okay, so what is the difference between duck and goose? Can you see? Yes, duck is smaller than goose and the beak of duck is spreaded while the beak of goose is pointed. Okay, so these are differences between duck and goose. Now we will continue our story. Okay, so now the old wise bird, he used to advise all other birds of his flock daily, but they never listened to him. Now what happened one day? Now that creeper was climbing up and up. One day that creeper became so strong and hard like a rope. So with the what happened? One day the hunter came to the jungle and it reached to that tall tree, and the hunter found that there must be some geese on this tree. So he planned something and he trapped with the net on the top of the tree. Okay, here you can see the hunter is climbing the tree. Okay, and he also arranged his net on the top of the tree. Now what happened? In the evening, when the whole flock of the geese, they came to the tree, they didn't notice the net and they flew into the tree and they all got trapped. Now they all are crying for help. So here the old bird, he told that I told you earlier also, but you didn't listen to me. So all these birds, they said sorry to the old bird. But now what? So they asked the old bird, now what we can do to get rid of this net? So the old bird said, now listen to me carefully, I have an idea. we all must pretend to be a dead when the hunter will come next morning. So when the hunter will find us dead, he will definitely throw us to the ground, and after we all have been thrown onto the ground, we all will fly together, and by this way we can save our life. So all the birds, they are agreed to do that. Next morning when the hunter came, they all pretended to be dead, and as they were thinking, the hunter has thrown them from the net to the ground one by one. As he thrown the last bird, they all together flew away. As you can see in the picture, they all together flew away, and hunter was now surprised to see what is going on. They all flew away. Actually, he was thinking that these birds were died. So here we have seen that they have done something which they have planned to do together, and at last they are successful. Okay, now moral of the story. Always obey elders. Do the work when you are ought to do. It means here we have seen that the old bird has advised all the birds to destroy that creeper when it was little and very tender, but they didn't listen to him, and at last they all are trapped in the net. Like this, sometimes we also found ourselves in the trouble when we didn't listen to or we didn't obey our elders. So we must obey what our elders, our parents, grandparents, they are telling us. So this is the moral of the story. Now, okay, here you have to match the idioms with their meanings. Here there are a group of words, you have to match them with their meanings. The first one is bed of roses, means a comfortable situation. Next one, to turn a deaf ear, means to disregard or to neglect. Then brought to light means disclose or expose. To get into hot water means to get into trouble. Then take into account means consider, यानी कि मान्य रखना. Okay, bring to book means punish, सजा करना. Next. Okay, here you have to select the answer from the help box. The first question, the smallest bird. Do you know which is the smallest bird? It's hummingbird. The national bird of India, it's very easy. It's peacock. Then flightless bird. Here flightless means the bird which cannot fly. So I think ostrich and emu, they both cannot fly. Now the bird with the biggest egg, that is ostrich. Next, number 5, an aquatic bird means the bird which lives in water. It is duck. The wisest bird means clever bird. It is owl. Then number 7, the bird that does not make its own nest. I think we all know, we have learned that in class 5 EVS. That is cuckoo means quail. Next, you have to give opposite words. Very easy. Wise, foolish. Careless, careful. Thick, thin. strong, weak, tall, short, top, bottom, quick, slow. Next, okay, here when we give name to particular animals, we use different words. As we have seen, flock of geese, here a flock of birds. Then for elephants we use herd. We have, I think, learned in EVS last year in class 4, a herd of elephants. For fishes we use a shoal of fishes. For wolves we use a pack of wolves. Then a crew of sailors, and a platoon of soldiers, a flight of stairs, a swarm of bees, a fleet of ships, crowd of people, it is very common, a mustard of peacocks, a leap of leopards, then a scourge of mosquitoes, a parliament of owls, a crash of penguins, a swarm of rats. So these are some popular names which we use for different animals and birds. You must remember all this. Next, there are some question answers. The first one, where did the geese live? The geese live on the top of a tall tree in the forest. Next, why did the old bird advise the other birds to destroy the creeper? The old bird advised the other birds to destroy the creeper because it could help a hunter to climb up the tree and to kill them. Why did the geese cry, help, help? The geese cried for help because they were trapped in the net of the hunter. Then what did the hunter do when he thought that the geese were dead? The hunter threw them out of the net one by one on the ground. Next, why did the geese pretend to be dead? They pretended to be dead so that the hunter would not harm them. So these are some question answers. Now you have to describe one incident when you got into trouble because you did not do your work on time. Sometimes what happened, we have to do some work on time, but we forget or we didn't do that work. So due to that we have to face some trouble. So here I have written something, my own experience, or I have just written, for example, last year when I was in 4th class, I thought that I will work hard before few days of exam. Okay, but what happened? Before the week of exam, there are some guests at our home and I was not able to prepare well for exam. So I got very less marks in exam. So I learned a lesson from that experience and now I am doing all my work on time. So here we have seen that you have to keep study on, or you have to keep doing your work on your time, proper time. Otherwise, sometimes what happens, we are thinking that I will do it later, but later we didn't get time to complete that work. So avoid this kind of habits. Here state whether the following statements are true or false. The tree was the house of a flock of parrots. It's false. Then the wise old bird wanted the creeper to be destroyed. Yes, it's true. Then the hunter climbed the tree with the help of a ladder. No, it's false. He climbed the tree with the help of the creeper. When caught in the net, the police birds began to weep. Yes, it's true. It's Rona. Weep means Rona. The wise old bird helped them to escape. Yes, it's true again. Now, there is a small paragraph. As we have in exam also, we have to read that paragraph, and after that there will be some question and you have to give answer of that questions. Okay, the topic is that, or the title is that, the ant and the dove. On his way home, an ant saw a sparkling fountain. He crawled onto its wall to take a closer look. Suddenly, he slipped and fell into the water. He gurgled and panicked and waved his leg in the air. "Help! I can't swim!" he cried. Luckily, just at that moment, a friendly dove flew by. She saw that the tiny ant was drowning and quickly flew to a nearby tree. She pulled off a leaf and let it glide down to the ant. "Here you are," she cooed and flew away. Now, there are some question answers. Why do you think the dove helped the ant? I think dove was friendly. Now, because the dove was kind and friendly, so he helped the ant. Next, how do you think the ant felt on finding the leaf? I think the ant must be happy on finding the leaf near to him. Have you ever been in trouble like the ant? Did anyone help you? Okay, have you found yourself in a trouble? Okay, I have said no, I never find this kind of myself in this kind of trouble. Where did the ant fall? The ant fell into the water of fountain. Next, answer these questions about yourself. Okay, here they are asking some questions to you. You have to give answers of these questions. What is your name? Very easy. My name is Mehul Jaiswal. Next, what languages do you speak? I speak Hindi, English and Gujarati. How old are you? I am 36 years old. Which is your favorite food? My favorite food is dal, roti and vegetables. Your answers may be different from these answers. You can write your own answers. Where did you go yesterday? I went to Gandhinagar yesterday. Which country do you belong to? I belong to India. When do you go to sleep? I go to sleep at 10:30 p.m. Why do you drink milk? I drink milk to be healthy and strong. Okay, now next topic. In the group of 5, discuss what you would do if you were caught in the following situations. Here they have given some situations. At that time, what will you do to get rid of that situations? You have to write down. Here I have written what I will do or what I think. Okay. Now number A. Your friend falls in the playfield and is hurt. अगर आपका दोस्त गिर जाता है, उसको चोट लगती है, at that time what will you do? Okay, I will lift him and give him first aid. Then you are trapped in a fire. I will try to come out and call to fire station. You are stuck in a traffic jam. At that time we cannot do, I think, anything. I will wait patiently till the jam is cleared. Okay, number 12. Here are some answers. Now you have to frame questions for the above answers. Normally what happens? we are giving answers to the given questions, but here you have to do opposite. Here the answers were given, you have to frame questions. The color of the ant is black. Here it is the answer, the color of the ant is black. But for this answer, if you have to make question, how can you make? We can say like that, what is the color of the ant? Next, it lives on land. Where does it live? Then it has two long antennae. How many antennas does it have? It crawls on the ground. How does it move on the ground, or where does it crawl? You can ask like this also. It eats sugar. What does it eat? So here how we have created or make questions for the given answers. Now you have to fill blanks by using proper prepositions such as to, at, of, on, in, into, with. They all are called prepositions. Why? Because they shows position of the place, person or thing. Okay, this number 1a, this tree was the home blank a flock of wild geese. So the answer will be of. He noticed the creeper blank the foot of the tree. At the foot of the tree. So the answer is at. It would be a pity blank destroy it now. Answer is to. As they flew blank the tree, they were trapped. Into. Here we have written into. As they flew in. We didn't write it in. Why? Because when the action verb like flew or jumped, when we use that kind of words, we have to write into. We must write into when the word action word is showing any movement or any direction. But when that action word is showing only position or location, then we will use in. Okay, so here we will use into instead of in. The boy ran blank the dog, with the dog. You can say behind the dog also. The frog jumped blank the wall. Here the word is jumped. It shows also the movement. Jump shows movement. So we will write into instead of in. Now the girl was thrilled blank see her new bicycle. To see her new bicycle. The birds were caught blank the net. Here the word is caught, which shows only location or position of the birds. So we will use in. The birds were caught in the net. Here we will not use into. Got it? Next. The children walked blank the bridge. Here across. You can also write on. Now complete the paragraph with suitable words from the box. Here the words were given, you have to select appropriate answer. Okay, now one day as I was walking blank the bank of the river. So here the answer is along. Walking along the bank of the river. I saw my friend running blank the field. Across. Here the answer will be across. He was calling my name and waving to me. I stopped and waited. Blank, sometime he reached where I was standing. Here, after some time. He said, I went all blank the town looking for you, all around the town. I have some exciting news to share blank you, with you. Do you remember the old house blank the neem tree? Next to, here the answer will be next to or near, you can also write. But there is no option like near, so we will write next to. Guess who is moving. Here the word is moving. It also shows movement or direction. So we will write into instead of in. Guess who is moving into the house? Janak Das, the great magician. Now we can learn lots of magic tricks from him. So here, next topic. Now fill in the blanks given below with question words. For example, where do you live? Now we have to put the questioning words in the blanks. Number A, blank do you play? So for that the answer is where do you play? आप कहाँ खेलते हो? You can also ask like this, what do you play? आप क्या खेल रहे हो? और when do you play? आप कब खेल रहे हो? Blank. Blank do you get up? When do you get up? आप सुबह मॉर्निंग में कब उठते हो? Next. Blank do you have for breakfast? So here you can ask what, only what do you have for breakfast? आपने ब्रेकफास्ट में क्या खाना खाया या क्या लिया? Next. Blank do you go to school? For that how you can also ask by how, आप कैसे जाते हो स्कूल, और when do you go to school, आप स्कूल कब जाते हो? Both are correct. Blank. Blank do you like best in the school games, art or music? What? Your answer will be what. Blank is your birthday. So when is your birthday? आपका बर्थडे कब है? Blank do you want for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday as a gift? So here the classwork is complete. Now we will discuss what is your homework. Okay, proverbs. What do you know what is proverbs? In Hindi we call Gujarati we call it kahavat. Okay, proverbs are short wise saying. Here you have to find out meaning of the given English proverbs. Okay, the first one is old is gold. In Gujarati or Hindi we told that इतना कोई पुरानी चीज होती है इतनी ही वो अच्छी होती है. So like that you have to explain all these proverbs and write down as your homework in your cluster copy. Second one is as you sow, so shall you reap. Here as you sow means जो आप बोओगे वही आप पाओगे. जैसी फसल आप बोओगे वैसा आपको रिटर्न में मिलेगा. जैसा काम आप करोगे आपको ऐसा ही फल मिलेगा. Next unit is strength. United we stand, divided we fall. A friend in need is a friend indeed. A stitch in a time saves 9. So these are some of the proverbs. You have to just try to explain these proverbs. Okay. So this is your homework. And children, don't forget to write down all this classwork and homework in your copy. Okay.